Veterans, do you know how to extend your intent to file date to increase your back pay? In today's video, I'm going to share with you a strategy that you can use to extend your intent to file date and get a higher back pay. Make sure you stick around. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Dwayne. I got a video for the Kimball, United States Army veteran and retired VA rating specialist. Before I get into today's video, make sure you go ahead and hit that like, subscribe, and notification button. Now, today's video. What is the winning strategy to extend your intent to file date and increase your back pay? You submit your intent to file, maybe you send it in, or you call 800-827-1000, and you have 365 days. Now, that's all you get. But I know you're saying, Dwayne, so how do I extend it? As a former VA rater, trained by the VA, here's how you do it. Let's get into it. So, as you can see, first thing you want to do, call 800-827-1000 and inform them, meaning VBA, you want to do an intent to file for compensation, all right? So I meant to tell everyone, make sure you have a pen and paper because you want to write down some stuff, okay? If not, you can always go back and watch this video. So that's the first thing. We all know you only get 365 days. And I'm going to explain in this strategy, and you'll see how you can extend that 365 days. You can't call 800-827-1000 and say, hey, can I get an extra 30 days? Nope. They will not do it. Don't worry about it. I'm going to explain how you can extend it. All right. Now, if you're already service connected, request a disability breakdown letter to be emailed to you. All right. This is something that I show an example in my book. Okay. You can find it in the book. You'll see when you get the email on the document, you'll see the percentage for each service-connected condition, the service-connected condition, and the 4-digit code, all right? Now, the 4-digit code is important because it provides critical information, all right? So if you're already service-connected, you're going to have this letter. If you're not service-connected, you're not going to have this letter, so don't ask for it. So when you get that 4-digit code, you can Google it, go to the VA's rating schedule, and you can see the criteria that you need to meet for the next higher percentage. Or if you're filing a new claim or initial claim, you still need to know what that criteria is because you need to be able to explain it in the C&P exam, and you need to build your evidence around it. Boom, that's the nugget. So we're doing the intent to file, we're going to call the 800 number, and then if you're service connected, you're going to ask them for that letter. They can email it to you. If the person does not want to email it to you, call back and talk to someone else. Now we're about to get into the main part of the strategy. I'm going to give you 10 examples of conditions that I'm going to claim. I'm not going to actually claim them, but this is the example. Claim number 1. Claiming an increase in service-connected PTSD. Claim number 2, new claim for migraines due to in-service treatment, and it's documented. So you already have your medical records from active duty, and you see that you complained or had a diagnosis or even treatment while on active duty. The third claim, it's a new claim for tinnitus due to your MOS. I have a video out there, actually 2, how to win your claim for tinnitus. And I talk about acoustic trauma, all right? Claim number 4, sleep apnea, secondary to PTSD. Now, we all know that you need a sleep study to go along with that claim, confirming a diagnosis of sleep apnea. So as you can see, we got a claim for increase, we got 2 new claims, and then we have a secondary claim. Claim number 5, erectile dysfunction or If you're a female sexual arousal disorder, secondary to PTSD. And guess what? You have a diagnosis for either one. So if you're male, you have a diagnosis for ED, female, FSADS, female sexual arousal disorder. Okay? Claim number 6. This is where it's going to get dicey. So stick with me. You're claiming a back strain with pain due to being awarded the parachute badge and continued jump operations. Now, you're waiting for your doctor to provide a diagnosis. And I know you're saying, Dwayne, are you saying file a claim without a current diagnosis? This is the winning strategy. And I'm going to explain it after I get to claim number 10. Claim number 7, bilateral knee strain with pain due to being awarded the parachute badge. Claim number 8, bilateral hip strains with pain due to being awarded the parachute badge. Claim number 9, bilateral ankle strains, okay, with pain due to being awarded the parachute badge. Claim number 10, bilateral pes planus as pre-service aggravation. You're still waiting for your doctor to provide a diagnosis. So all the conditions, claims 6 through 10, you're still waiting on the diagnosis. All right? Now, you're still going to file these claims. But your mindset is, you know what? I didn't want to wait for claims 1 through 5 to go through, because then I would have had to do a second intent to file for claims 6 through 10. So, claims 6 through 10, you already know more than likely you're going to get denied. If they grant the musculoskeletal, the joints, due to you being awarded the parachute badge, hey, you're solid. But if not, you're not expecting them to. So if not, you're like, hey, okay, not a problem. So that's the strategy, people. You filed the claim. You didn't wait. You filed the claim, but you're anticipating that claim 6 through 10 is going to be denied. If you're still confused, bear with me. Bear with me, okay? Trust me, it's going to come to light. Now, you've received the rating decision, okay? Claim number 1, increase for PTSD is granted. The increase is granted. Claim number 2, the migraines, okay? Claim direct service connection due to documented treatment and service, it's granted. Claim number 3, the tinnitus due to MOS is granted. Sleep apnea secondary to PTSD, you did have a CMP exam, but it was a negative opinion. They denied it. Okay? Now, here's a nugget for you people. A pro tip, obtain exam to confirm the rationale from the examiner as to why they said no. Sometimes the raters will put it in the rating decision, but you know what? 75% of veterans I've talked to, they don't even read it. Because when they read it to me, I'm like, that's the rationale. That's why the examiner said no. Oh, I didn't see that, because you didn't read it, okay? So that's a pro tip. Number 5, ED or female sexual arousal disorder secondary to PTSD is granted, okay? Now, claim 6 for the back strain, denied. They didn't even give you an exam, said no current diagnosis. We already anticipated that. Bilateral knee strain, same thing, denied. No exam, no current diagnosis. Claim number 8, bilateral hips. Claim number 9, bilateral ankles. And claim number 10, bilateral pes planus, all denied, no exam due to no current diagnosis. Now, you see all the conditions that were claimed and the conditions that were granted. Let's break down this scenario even further. Now, this is where you're going to understand. Let's say you did your intent to file January 2024. You filed your claim June 2024. You received a rating decision October 2024. And you see what they granted and what they denied. So you got the notification letter and you received the rating decision. October 2024, okay? This is why you need that pen and paper so you write down these dates. Now, we all know when you get that packet, you got those two documents. You got the notification letter, and then you have the rating decision. You have 365 days to submit a supplemental claim for the conditions that you were denied. Okay? 365 days. Now, going back to June 2024, you already anticipated claims 6 through 10 is going to be denied. Okay? You started working on getting a DBQ and Nexus statement for those conditions. So now, October 2025 is here. You got that paper trail. But you say, you know what? I don't want to drop this new and relevant evidence on them right now. I'm going to continue to get treatment to the end of the year, December 2024. All right? So now you will submit a supplemental claim on the VA form 2020-0995 with new and relevant evidence. The new and relevant evidence is the new DBQs and Nexus statements. Okay? Pro tip, read the instruction section of that 0995 and it explains new and relevant evidence. A lot of veterans have reached out to me and I'm like, hey, I did an old video. Maybe I need to do an updated video on new and relevant evidence, okay? And they'll say, I have this, I have that. I'm like, that's not new and relevant evidence. Well, somebody down at the VFW told me, my DAV rep told me, did you look at the regulation? Don't take it from me, take it from the regulation, okay? So you definitely want to know what new and relevant evidence is. Now, for me in this scenario, I'm going out and getting an actionable and sufficient DBQ and Nexus statement, not just the Nexus statement, you need the DBQ as well, and I'm submitting that. Okay, and in my lay statement on that 0995, I'm asking them not to be sent for a C&P exam per 38 CFR 3.326 subpart B. So now you have your actionable and sufficient DBQ and Nexus statement, and you submit that claim January 2025. Remember I said you received a notification letter and rating decision of all the grants and denials. So you have another 365 days from October 2024 to file a supplemental claim. And if you get service connected, it goes back to June 2024. So you submit the new claim in January 2025 for all the conditions that were denied. You have an actionable and sufficient DBQ and Nexus, and you tell them, hey, don't even schedule me for a C&P exam per what? 38 CFR 3.326 subpart B, right? They make a decision June 2025, and they grant everything that was previously denied in the DBQs and Nexus statements that you sent in. Guess what that effective date is? January 2024. That's how you extend that intent to file. Okay? Hopefully you took notes, because these dates that I gave you of the original intent to file, the date you filed the claim, the date of the rating decision, the date that you submitted the supplemental claim, that is key. That is the winning strategy. I've seen veterans do this multiple times and win. Now, I'm not saying it's a guarantee that you're going to win everything, but as long as you continue to fight. So in this scenario, let's say June 2025, they grant half of the conditions and they deny the rest. You go back, you get another DBQ and Nexus statement. 6 months later, you submit that claim. If you win, it has to go back to January 2024. That's the strategy to extend that intent to file. You cannot call 800-827-1000 and say, hey, VA, my intent to file is about to expire and I want to get a 30-day extension. They don't do that. This is how you extend it yourself. It's not illegal. It's based off of what? The VA regulations. With that being said, make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification button, and as always, share this video with your fellow veteran. Thank you.